All right, this is my second time. Hopefully, you guys can hear me this time. I'm just going to go regardless to get this and help you guys with the frankincense. Okay, so I've talked about it a lot this year. Frankincense. Right now, for the till the end of December, probably a week left, right? Um, if with a 200 PV order, you will get a full size bottle. Hello. Of frankincense for free, right? So it's a 15 ml bottle, and I started this back in 2011, and they have been doing this promotion every single year. I was really worried they wouldn't offer it because there's over 5 million members now, and that's a lot of frankincense to give away, right? So frankincense is the king of all oils. I actually just, if you look in another post, I shared my interview going over the essential oils of the Bible and how it helps. So I talked about frankincense. I also talked about myrrh, but frankincense is basically kind of like a really good connection to the Father and the Spirit. A lot of people like to. They like to use it in meditation and in prayer. You can go ahead and diffuse that. I love frankincense just because I take it internally. Again, if you feel like you are off, if you're not feeling 100%, just all out of sorts, you want to go ahead and use this. So this to me, I take this every single day. I actually alternate it. Well, no, I do take it every day. I take DDR Prime and I will take the frankincense. Again, if you don't know what oil to use, this is what you want to use. So a lot of people will take 2 drops under their tongue. For me, I have switched to using a spray bottle. So you can get these spray caps, but you can also just put 2 drops under your tongue. I like to just spray, kind of like a Binaca spray right underneath the tongue. If this is going to be your first time trying it, you're going to make a face like that. I remember for me, I was like, oh, it was the worst taste ever. And I really struggled having to take it daily, but I did feel a difference in just taking it, and I just felt really good about my overall health and knowing that I had my immune support. So it's really, really good for your immune support, for people who have really bad health issues, who are even going through some kind of radiation or any kind of chemotherapy. There's a lot of, if you go to PubMed, there is a lot of writings and research on how it actually helps with cancer. So you can just look that up. They go over on how it helps with that and how it helps with repairing the cells so that it can get back to normal. For me, the way I take it, again, in the morning, I will take 2 sprays under my tongue, and I will also spray my face. Right, so I'll do 2 sprays. I already did it this morning, so I do it only in the morning. I used to do it both at night, but I actually will use it as a serum. So mine's broken, but I think this is a gua sha. I'm not sure if I'm correct pronouncing it correctly, but I use the frankincense as a serum. So they normally recommend that you use this with some kind of serum, and normally this is has a little hook on here, but I dropped it. So don't drop yours. I ordered another one. I haven't got it yet, and so I just use this one side. And what you want to do is you want to try and get like the blood flow to your face, right? We all forget that our face is a muscle and it needs to get some kind of contraction and get circulation in there. So using the frankincense, and then I'll have it on there, and it helps to guide it on there. So I basically will see if I can. You kind of want to touch your skin, and then I would guide it this way. You don't want to go this way. You just kind of want to glide it up in an upward fashion. There's a lot of videos on there. I was thinking of doing it myself, but and I had these like 11s right here. And so I actually will even do it this way and this way as well. So, but I love it. I love it because I feel like my face gets a little more fuller after using it. You can also use it here for your neck. You want to go always up, right, this way, and never do it 90 degrees. You want to do it flat like that. And it's really nice because your face gets nice and pink and flush. So those are the ways that I use frankincense. I talk about it all the time. And then after that, this is another one that you may want to get, is the hydrating cream. Can you see it? But this is my favorite hydrating cream. My son loves this cream as well. It's very, 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 very moist. I like to even put it on my dry hands. But there are oils in there. There's also frankincense in there already. But I like to put that on and finish it off afterwards. Again, frankincense, if you don't know what oil to use, for me, I mainly use it internally to help with my immune system. And then I also use it as an anti-aging for my face, which I absolutely love. I highly, highly recommend recommend it. Every single person that I've talked to is always thankful that I've shared it with them. The way I normally used to use it is I would take a drop of this and I would mix it in with the cream, and then I would put that on, and it will feel so good. But I like using this gua sha. I think I'm saying it correctly. You can get it at Amazon. That's where I got mine. Have to get another one because I broke it. So make sure you don't drop it because it's going to break. And then one of the best things with on an emotional level, frankincense. Frankincense is the oil of truth, right? So it really helps you to just kind of be aware of what's going on, and helps you to just kind of uncover things that you know you've been kind of pushing back, and puts it right in front of you, right? So what happens is when you know the truth, you can actually kind of move forward easily instead of just kind of trying to live in things that are not true. But for me, I love to even just smell it. A lot of people like to diffuse it. Again, it's a really good connection spiritually, to connect with the Father. And one of the reasons it is that is because it's a really good reminder that you are loved, right? A lot of people are, especially now, right, during Christmas, people are feeling alone. They're feeling abandoned, right? They may not have that disconnect, the connection with the Spirit as well. So just inhaling it, right? Inhaling it this way, even I'll just put a spray here. It smells like church. If you guys are used to church with the frankincense that they do, but my body and my senses, even the taste, my body has gotten used to it, and sometimes it even craves it, right? Your body knows what it needs, and it will remind me sometimes when I forget to take it. Because just putting it on my face is different from when I take it internally. It treats it very, very different. There's people who have, I also put a testimonial in another post, so make sure to look at that. So they had some like really bad skin issues. They put it on their chest area here. She put pictures on there. There's people who have had knee issues. So you basically can just massage them on your knees. I would highly recommend to mix it with a lotion, a non-scent, no sense lotion, and then put a drop of frankincense on there and mix that in with your knees. You can also use, I'm doing my gift ideas there, the deep blue rub, right? If you have any knee issues, and then you can follow it up with the frankincense. Frankincense is awesome. I think every single person should have frankincense. Again, if you're off, it's going to help you both physically and emotionally. So that is that for that. It actually will help on the negative emotions. It's going to help for people who feel abandoned. It's going to help for people who are just kind of distanced again from the Father, and they feel unprotected, right? So what it's going to do on an emotional level is going to make you feel loved. It's going to make you feel enlightened. It's going to give you more discerning, right? So especially now, we need to be discerning and making the right choices of what we're doing, and it's going to make you spiritually open, right? So I love that part. Love me some frankincense. Try this out too if you haven't. Reach out to me if you need help on that. Another thing, it's actually, I was going to talk about gift ideas, right? So those are the two that I really like. Another one that I always carry with me, I'm going to go over the oils that I carry in my purse. Number one, I will always carry Breathe with me. Okay, Breathe is a really, really good oil to carry with you, especially when you're wearing your mask. I'm going to talk about that. We are all in lockdown already, and everybody needs to be wearing their mask. You want to go ahead and put Breathe. You can either put Breathe on the mask, depending on the material that you have. If it's like the paper mask, I don't know about the paper mask, but you can put it on the fabric, and then put it on the mask. That way, it's going to help open up your airways. And if you don't put it on the mask, you can also just tip the bottle and then put it right here. And it just helps you and it reminds you to breathe, which is awesome. I like to use this every single day. I'll put it on when I'm playing tennis as well. Breath is very, very important, especially right now. I am in the middle of reading a couple of books here on the oxygen advantage. And I've always thought, and I've been doing a lot of deep breathing, and that's what basically all society is saying, but I'm pretty much researching this other book that's saying that shallow breathing is actually a little bit more helpful. So I'm going to share my findings on that here, because right now breath is very, very important. Another one I like to carry in my bag is the lavender. Okay, lavender is a really good one to have. This is something to add to your arsenal. It helps with any kind of cuts. If you have any stress, right? Somebody just kind of upsets you, this is a really good one to just smell. If you have any itchiness, this is antihistamine, works like that, right? So you can go ahead and use this. If you have a runny nose, lavender is also really good for that. Another one that I carry in my bag is the lemon, right? So lemon, again, I like to put this in my water. Lemon is also really good just to kind of cheer you up. I also have wild orange for the same thing. And of course, I always have my peppermint with me, right? Peppermint is with me all the time. It helps open up my senses. It helps keep me alert. The one thing that I do carry that not most people will carry is cypress. Okay. The older we get, our bladder can't hold as much as it used to, right? So for me, I always need to go to the restroom. For those of you who know me, I will try not to drink, which is not good, right? But if I know I'm going on long trips, I will try not to drink. But cypress has been real godsend from me, because it helps to, when you have that feeling that you need to go to the bathroom and you kind of do that dance, cypress actually helps give you a little bit more time until you get to the restroom, right? So an example would be when I was over at convention, we drove from Utah driving home. So we're like in Arizona, I think, where all the mountains were. There was no bathroom in sight. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go to the restroom. And I put this on. And some of the ladies that were in there were not aware that cypress actually helps with firming your bladder, right? So what it'll do is it'll firm your bladder so you don't get that, your body doesn't get that signal that you have to go, right? So it helps keep it in. But they didn't believe me, but then they needed to go and they put some on, and they were really, really amazed at how great it helped for them until we got to the next rest stop, right? So another one I carry, I'm not even going to go over all of them, because my bag is super heavy, because I love to carry all my oils for, rose. Rose is another one. If you don't have this, you can try to get the rose. Rose is the highest frequency oil that we have, and it's really, really good. I like to put this on all the time. I just put it on straight on my chest. It gives your vibration, your frequency is super, super high. The higher the frequency, the better, right? Joy, peace, love, those are the highest frequency emotions that we have, and using the oils is actually helps with the emotions, right? Which is really why I love these oils. I originally used them for physical benefit, but for me, it helps the most for me on an emotional benefit. Especially with me, I have my autoimmune issue, and at any time that I had any kind of negative emotion, it actually put a lot of stress on my body, puts a lot of stress on everyone's bodies, because what it does is it's going to deplete your immune system. And for me, that was a big no-no, right? And especially now, we want to keep our immune system super, super strong. So do everything that you can to keep your frequency high. Everything that makes you happy, those are the things you need to be doing. If there's people you're hanging around with that it's not that you're fighting, or it's giving you negative energy, it would be good to minimize connections with them for now, and to help support your immune system. And that's another one. Another one is a must in my bag is the adaptive roll-on. Okay, adaptive roll-on, really, really good one. This is going to help if you have any kind of shocking news. This is the one to use. I always talk about balance. I carry balance before, but now I only carry this. Balance is also really good. It's a grounding blend, but the adaptive is the one. A lot of people have written about how much this has helped with their emotions. You basically just roll it on the wrist, and that's it. It's such an awesome smell for this one. And they actually did come up with an adaptive spray, right? So now you could just spray it. It's a mist. And I love this. I was going to talk about this one, but it's out of stock. So I do a newsletter every month, and I'm going to try to be more frequent on it. But I'm going to give this one away. That's why I haven't opened it. I'm going to give this one away for my subscribers on the newsletter. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to reach out to me if you're not on my newsletter yet. I'm also going to be giving away this Serenity Mist. This is awesome, awesome, really good one. I actually will take this and I spray this at night along my sheets, because it just makes it that you have like a nice spa and you can sleep and be very, very relaxed, right? So you can make your own of these. These are all sold out, but if you get the adaptive that's in a 15 mil, you can go ahead and make the spray. and just get one of these containers. doTERRA also sells these, and you can also buy the Serenity oil and make your own mist. I love, love, love doing this. There is something I'm going to share. It has nothing to do with oils, but if this is a really, really awesome headset that I need to share because I use this every day now, and it's a bone conductor headset. And oh, I can't put it on my hand, but it basically it doesn't go in your ear. So it basically goes right here, like on the bone right here, which is really, I thought it was really cool because I could hear everything, but yet I could still hear people. This is the one headphones you can actually use while you're driving because you can hear everything. Actually, that's what it says. It says you can use this while driving. But it's nice because I could never use headphones because if I wear it for too long or they were really big and my ear hole was a little tiny and it was not nice. So you guys check this out. This is like my gadget of the year. For those of you who know me, I love gadgets, and this is my gadget of the year. This was at Sam's Club. If you guys are interested, let me know. But yeah, I think it was on sale at Sam's Club too. But that is it for now. I'm so happy to be back on. I'm still having laptop issues, but I have so much in store for the following year. There's going to be a 30-day cleanse challenge that I'm going to start in January. I'm going to try to post some of that information starting next week of the things that we're going to need to do that challenge, to do that cleanse. And then also, again, there's going to be the giveaway. So I'm going to start doing a little bit more giveaways. I have a lot here, and I just kind of want to share it with people, especially people who don't have the oils yet, because until you experience the oils, will you really believe in the oils? I was not a believer. I was like, oh, whatever, I don't want any of those oils, but until I tried it, until I experienced it, it's when I became a believer, right? And again, it's about having faith as well, right? What was that movie, the Santa Claus? It's not about seeing, it's about, believing, right? So, and that's it for now. I want to wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas. And hope you guys stay safe. One more thing, talking about being safe, make sure to get the oregano and the lemon. Okay, we need that now more than ever. My son actually came home yesterday and he said he was exposed to a coworker, but fortunately we got a text today that he tested negative. He's a respiratory therapist in the hospital, but from me, I was very nervous in the beginning, but I'm not really because I use my oregano and my lemon all the time, and I use the On Guard. I have the On Guard mist. On Guard mist is really, really good to use, so I carry it with me on my purse all the time. Coming back from the grocery store, I will go ahead and just mist this. You can make this yourself again, right? I believe I put in a recipe, right? You want to put in about 20 drops, and then you put in the alcohol in there, and that's pretty much all you need. And you could just spray it on. Coming back from the, if you're at Costco or Sam's Club, any grocery store, just spray it on. Very, very useful. Oregano, lemon, and On Guard are the things to help keep you safe this Christmas season. Have a good time with your family. I know for us, we are going to be Zooming. Very, very sad, but just to stay safe, stay healthy, everybody. And I will see you guys soon. I really, really want to get more onto the Zoom. I'm planning on getting a new computer. Everything's going to be set up. Super excited. You guys have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.